Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you and I'm so glad you clicked on. I have recently discovered that the last week's vlog that I filmed was completely muted. And I actually really loved this vlog because I read a really good Kindle Unlimited series in it. So I've decided what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add those, I'm gonna salvage whatever I can, those clips. We'll do a little bit of a montage thing of what this week was. I just was coming on here to end it actually, and I was like, that's weird, my mute thing is on. So here we are now, and I don't want this vlog to not go up. I loved it, so I'm really upset about it, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a montage in the beginning of this vlog. Welcome to a what I read in a week. This beginning half is going to be from the week prior, but I promise we'll get back into reading together actually and not on mute so I can actually conversate with you guys. But this past week was so fun. As a family we went on a little bit of an outing on Monday. We went on a walk, we went to Michael's, and we went to Chicken Guy for a little bit of a lunch thing. It was super nice. And then Tuesday I actually worked, so didn't do too much talking to them, but I did make cookies, and I was talking about the book while I was making cookies that I was reading. I was reading Web of Vows and Vengeance, and I read the second book and the little prequel novella all in this week. So those are the books that I was talking about. So I guess a little bit of a summary, a little bit of what I actually thought of the books. I rated the first and the second book both a 4.5 star, and I rated the little prequel novella a 3 stars. They were just so much fun. It is a perfect Kindle Unlimited fantasy romance if that's something that you're really wanting. I had so much fun reading it. It had trials, it had enemies to lovers, it had found family, it had elemental magic, it had a very strong female main character looking for vengeance and looking to provide for her younger sister and make sure her younger sister had everything she could want, and more, because her family used to be of royalty, and her mom was actually the person who was delivering the woman's baby, the queen's baby. Sorry, she was delivering the queen's baby, and unfortunately during this, both of the lives were lost. There was nothing she could do, and the king's son basically sentenced them to a life of misery and everything because he lied about what had happened during that. So we haven't really gotten the reason why he lied, and there is a third book coming out. It comes out October 1st. I'm really excited for it, but obviously the prince and the female main character have very much enemy vibes because obviously her family was sent to live in the slums. Their labels were stripped, their magic was stripped, they had nothing, they had to survive on their own, and then both of her parents are now dead. She was raising her younger sister, trying to get everything together and trying to save her, and so she enters these trials, and the winner is granted a wish and is blessed by the goddesses. So you're going through that whole journey. It is so interesting. It was so action-packed and so fun to follow, and it was also one of those books where nobody is safe. Like, you can fall in love with the character and you don't know who's going next, you know what I mean? And it was so good. So I had a lot of fun reading that this week. And then I actually started my Throne of Glass reread. I'm getting ready for the ACOTAR 6 release, and my plan is to read all of Throne of Glass, Crescent City, and then ACOTAR, hopefully all before the 6th book comes out, I think late October. So I started my Throne of Glass reread, and I just finished Throne of Glass as the first book. I decided that I was going to read it in a different way, a different order than I read it the first time. The first time I read it with Assassin's Blade, and then I went Throne of Glass and everything, and then this time I'm doing Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and then Assassin's Blade, and then so on. And I'm not doing the tandem read because I personally really enjoyed Tower of Dawn, and I like the story that it is. I thought it was a beautiful story. So I'm excited to get more into that because I really enjoyed my reread. Again, I was coming on here to end that vlog, so I rated it the same I rated the first time. I rated Throne of of Glass a 4 stars the first time. It has stayed the same for me. It's really, really good, but like I can't rate it higher because I know everything, and Throne of Glass it's not the, obviously saying it's the worst book in the series is like a terrible way to phrase it, but it is like nothing compared to the rest of the series, and Assassin's Blade is higher for me. So now that we're all caught up on what I read last week, and hopefully that little montage thing was a little bit fun for you guys, I don't know, we're moving on to this week. I just posted a poll on my Instagram asking my followers to choose my next read, and all 4 of the books were on my August TBR. I'm really dedicated to finishing it, at least getting through 4 out of 6 of the books that I picked. I've already read Throne of Glass, and that was one of them, but I have Every Version of You, Trope Sick, The Wicked Sea, and then This Woven Kingdom. Those are the 4 books that I put on my poll, so we're gonna see which one wins, and that's the book that we're gonna bring to work tomorrow, and we're gonna start and we're gonna read together. This isn't gonna be like a theme. I'm not having my Instagram followers pick all of my reads this week, but I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a start like that and then kind of go from there. I thought I would update you guys, say hello, open up this vlog, and then close out the other one that is now just added to this. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, my apologies for everything that I just said, but it is what it is. I don't want that vlog to go away. So anyways, it's Monday night. I work tomorrow and I work on Wednesday, but I'm off on Thursday, and then I work Friday, but I'm off on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we're gonna have some fun together. We're gonna read some good books. Besties, I'm at work. It's now Tuesday. The winner of the poll this morning before I left for work. There's definitely still time on it, but I needed to bring a book to work, obviously. And I started it this morning, but it was Trope Sick. And honestly, I am now 45 pages in to the book, chapter 9. And I am enjoying the concept where our female character, Katie, is a ghostwriter. She is 25 years old. She loves to write, but also loves having like a separate life, and it's in like, her name's not out there as an author. She's just a ghostwriter for a very popular author, and this author has a new book that she wants to be released, but she wants a dual point of view, male and female love story. So our female character gets paired up with another author named Tyler, and they have a past. They grew up in the same town. Something happened with her brother and him. He was her brother's best friend, and something happened there which has caused Katie to basically absolutely despise Tyler, but he can't get out of this agreement, and they have to write this book together, so she kind of has to just suck it up. Feel like it could be good because it's giving the bookish vibes where like they're writing a book together. It's kind of like second chance romance, but there's already been, obviously the book is called Trope Sick, so they're trying to find tropes to put in their book, and I feel like it's a little bit too, what is the word? Like TikTok has already been mentioned, and I feel like it's kind of pushing the trope thing a lot, like even on them. Those are my thoughts right now. Again, I'm only 45 pages in, so I'm gonna go in with an open mind, but I don't think it's gonna be one of those romances that I'm like super obsessed with, so I am gonna try and finish it today. That might be a bit ambitious, but I feel like today's gonna be a good day at work, and it's a pretty short book. I mean, I read 45 pages in 20 minutes this morning, so I feel like it could be possible. There's 396 pages, including the epilogue. So, whilst that sounds like a lot, I mean, the font's like not super crazy, and the chapters are super short. That is something that I will say, because I'm on page 45 and I'm already on chapter 9. So, short chapters, which is great. But I have to head into work. We're gonna try and read a lot of this book today, see what I can get done, because I actually really want to read Crown of Midnight, so that is going to be the next book that I read. The intense craving to read Throne of Glass has come back, and I'm so glad for it, because I did a reread of ACOTAR, I think 2 years ago, And it was like one of the best things I'd ever done, because I was just so engrossed in the story, and I just, like, I knew everything, but you obviously forget after not reading it for a while. So I'm having a great time. If you need a sign to pick up Throne of Glass or any Sarah J. Maas books right now, and you need some motivation, or you're debating on doing a reread, do it. It's worth it. You literally won't regret it. But anyways, I'm gonna head into work, and I will chit chat with you guys probably on my breaks. We'll see what I'm at with the book. And I'll just keep you guys posted because it'll be fun. Wow. Are we gonna focus? Don't know what that was about, but hey guys, I'm on my lunch right now, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a reading update. The female main character to me is being very kind of, not self-sabotage-y, but like, I don't know, she's like making decisions and choices that like are just not making any sense to me. Obviously there's something that we don't know just yet, but you can kind of assume what happened in the past between Tyler and Katie, but I don't know. The way that Katie is like acting is like a little bit frustrating. I don't know. I'm on page 167 now, so I'm almost done with this chapter, but it's not that I'm disliking the book, but I feel like there's just something that's not clicking for me. I'm not obsessed with it. Honestly, I'm excited for it to be over. Like, I'm anticipating a third act conflict, but they're not even together yet at all. And I feel like it's just kind of being like their start is being dragged out, and also the second chance part is kind of hard for me to not follow, but hard to get around because of what I'm assuming happened in the past. Like, I could not imagine a second chance, you know? In no way could I imagine a second chance, and maybe that's just me. But I don't know. I'm not having a bad time, but I'm definitely not impressed by this. I know that this author had previously wrote The Best Worst Thing, I believe. I never read that one, but it was on my TBR, and her writing style is good, but I think I'm just having a hard time. Like, there's just something that's not clicking for me, and I'm not sure what it is, and maybe I'll understand what's not clicking once I finish the book, but I'm just gonna keep reading. The chapters are really short, and there is a past and present timeline and a little like snippet of like a novel, so it's an interesting layout and I like that, but I feel like every time I get a past glimpse, I'm just like, I'm not really rooting for you guys. You know what? Like, I'm not rooting for the couple. I'm not. But anyways, I'm gonna keep reading, and I'll probably talk to you guys when I get home. Hey guys, I'm at a stop sign. Well, not a stop sign. I'm at a stop light. I'm at a red light. I am on my way home from work, and I did end up getting to page 200, and I will say it is a very fast read, like very easy to just fly through pages and like not know how fast you're going, if that makes sense. Like, on my 15-minute break I read 25 pages, so I was like, wow. But again, I'm not loving the female main character. I think that I also am not liking the like physical, like spicier parts, just because it's basically all in her. It's making it seem like their past was pretty physical, and what she wants out of their present is pretty physical as well. I'm anticipating not enjoying the end of this book because I'm just like feeling okay about the book now, and I'm 200 pages in. Like, honestly, right now it's definitely a 3-star read. I can't imagine it going any higher than a 3-star. I can see it going lower if what's going to happen in my head is going to happen on pages. I totally forgot to talk to you guys yesterday when I got home from work because it was just, I was exhausted. So anyways, I'm on break right now. I'm about to start reading my book. I did finish Tropesick, and I am going to settle on a 4-star rating. No, 4? Wow. 2-star rating. I did not enjoy that book. I did not enjoy the plot, and I did not enjoy the characters. No, okay. It's not that I didn't enjoy the plot. I liked the plot. I did not like some aspects of how the story was told, and I did not like the ending literally at all. And I definitely would not recommend picking it up. I can't say much about her other book. I've heard really, really good things about it. This one, I have heard quite a few mixed opinions on it. I have decided that I did not like that book at all. Except for the beginning. Because I mean, right when I started, I was a little bit like, oh, I don't know. But I wanted to give it a fair shot. Also, sorry if you can hear my air blasting. It's so hot. But now that that is over with and done, we're going to read Crown of Midnight. I am going to start this. I'm really excited about it. I hope that I have a lot of time to read tonight. All I want to do is binge this book. So, anywho, that's the little update. I'm going to eat and go back to work. Hello vlog, please ignore all of the background noises. I'm home from work. Obviously we already talked about trope sick and what I thought about that. We're sitting downstairs. Baby girl's playing on her mat. Andrew and I have our books. And we also have a glass of wine. Andrew, say hey.
Hey.
What are you reading right now?
Diabound? No, Fear. I finished Diabound. Fearbound.
How are you liking?
It's good. It's there's a lot going on in the story. I left off and then it was like boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we're supposed to be reading right now, but I needed to update you guys. And I needed to tell you, as previously mentioned, I started Crown of Midnight on my break. And I am now on page 70, chapter 9. And I was just telling Andrew that it's so cool reading the story again, like knowing the important parts and knowing what's going to happen, because like now I'm picking up on things that I had no idea were important in my first read. So I'm having a lot of fun. I'm probably going to try and finish the book tomorrow, but we have an appointment in the morning. I don't know what the rest of the day is going to have in store, so we shall see. But yeah, that's the update. We're going to read. I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. It's quite a bit later. It is now 9 p.m. and I baked some pumpkin cream cheese muffins. Yes, it is August 12th. However, I was just craving them. I'm really excited for fall. Fall doesn't start for me until September. I would say probably a year ago and 2 years ago it definitely started in August. I've decided it needs to start in the months that end with Burr. Next week, or no, the following week, the week of September 1st, I will be decorating for fall and we'll have a little fun vlog for that. Prepping for fall, getting ready for fall. Maybe making some boo baskets for my husband and my daughter. But anyways, made those muffins. And now I have been laying in bed. Andrew is putting baby girl to bed. I made him some ice cream, got some water, and I have our show ready, but I was just reading. And I got to page 155 of Crown of Midnight. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm finishing this book tomorrow. There's no way that I don't. The next day. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday. We just had a doctor's appointment and now we're back home and I'm gonna read my book. I feel like I should be doing something, but Andrew made a good point and said it's my day off. So we're gonna sit and we're gonna read as much as Crown of Midnight as I can until baby wakes up, and then we're house sitting for my sister this weekend, so I need to pack up a lot of stuff and drive all that over to her house. And then we're actually coming back here for dinner with my mom. I'm hoping to finish Crown of Midnight today and then start something maybe tonight or tomorrow. We'll see what I start. I don't know. Probably bring something to work on Friday. But I don't know what I want to read. I should keep the ball rolling and read more of my August TBR, but we are going to play it by ear, because who knows, maybe I'll finish Crown of Midnight and then I'll want like another fantasy, and I think I only have 2 fantasies on my August TBR, but both of them are the start of the series, so I don't know. I think a standalone could be good. Okay guys, it's a little bit later. It's 12:24 right now and she's still sleeping. She got shots today at her appointment, so I'm assuming she's gonna be sleeping quite a bit today. But I'm on now page 240 and I forgot how insane like chapters, what, maybe 24 to 30 were. Crazy. Like I feel like that's when, like that's the part where I'm like, since she's still sleeping, I'm gonna keep reading. I just need to have lunch soon, and then I need to start actually getting everything packed in together, because I'm probably gonna head over to my sister's in a little bit, do some checking in. I'm watching the cats, so that's the plan. But I am devouring this book, and if I don't finish it today, I am going to be upset because I need to. 418 pages, and I'm on page 240, so we'll see what I can get done. I also severely need to organize my books. I don't know if you can see, but I have like book, then I have book, like just like stacked everywhere, and I hate when I start doing that, so I need to do some reorganizing. And I do have these 2 empty, so I need to get this all figured out. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to reading. Hey guys, it's a little while later. I don't know when I talked to you guys last, honestly. It's now 3, almost 4 o'clock. I just made myself an iced coffee latte thing. I don't really know what to call these because it is 2 shots of espresso with a little bit of creamer, and then I did cold foam today. I normally don't do cold foam, but it's cookie dough and then birthday cake cold foam. Literally so good. Miss Girl was a Velcro baby. She normally is not too Velcro-y. Doesn't need to be held all the time, but for the past hour and a half, she needed to be held, which honestly I was expecting because she got shots today. That was fine, but she just went down for a nap about 30-40 minutes ago, and before she went down for a nap, I was able to finish Crown of Midnight. I was literally walking around holding her whilst reading this because I was like, okay, let's read the book together, because she doesn't understand things just yet. So she got to read Crown of Midnight, I got to finish Crown of Midnight. We're raising a reader, and she's gonna love this series when she grows up, so I might as well just get her started young, right? Looks like she's kind of waking up a little bit here, so I finished this, gave it a 5 stars. Obviously, I am absolutely loving this. I do still think I'm going to be doing the breaks, which is read 1 and then read a book off my TBR and then go back to it. So the book that I chose to start was Every Version of You, and I am now 60 pages into this. Super fast-paced read. This is a magical realism or romance, and it's also kind of like a second chance at life. So it's marketed that if you enjoyed The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston and The Love of My Afterlife by Kristen Green, I believe that's the author, then you'll enjoy this. I definitely think that this one has a little bit more of a serious note to it, whereas The Love of My Afterlife has a lot more comedy and it's a lot funnier. Not that this is like anything super yet. It's not anything yet that's like super like heart-wrenching, but I'm really enjoying the story. Our female main character basically is in love with this guy who is unavailable to her, but she's been in love with him for as long as she can remember. She goes to his dinner party. They have dinner parties frequently, and she's still in love with him obviously, but he has a wife. She doesn't make any, like, no sign that she's like even trying remotely to be with him, but she definitely has those feelings for him. And when she leaves this dinner party, she is distracted on her phone from a text from her mother, so she gets into a car accident and she dies. But the magical realism part comes in, and she basically is given a second chance to go back in time and change something that she regrets. So she chooses a time and she's sent back to that time. And now we have the story. So I'm only 60 pages in, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. And I'm interested to see like the changes that she's gonna implement, or like try, like things that she's gonna try and change, and how that's gonna affect the outcome of her life. Because I'm sure at some point she has to get back to the real world, right? I don't know. But there's also a second male interest in this story, but they're kind of like rival type of energy, like not enemies, but she doesn't like him much and he doesn't like her much. But there's also that kind of like tension where it's like they got some chemistry. So I'm interested to see how that works out. But I'm gonna keep reading until she wakes up. I'm gonna drink my coffee, and as mentioned, I'm going to my sister's house to house sit. So I need to pack the car. I never did that. It was just hard because she was being so Velcro-y that I like couldn't. I only have 2 hands. If I had 3, I would have gotten it done, but I only have 2. So I definitely could have been doing that this whole time that she's been asleep, but I really wanted to read. I wanted to lay down, so that's what I did. And we will get over there when we get over there. So everything is fine. I'm gonna keep reading, and I will chit chat with you guys probably when we get to my sister's house. I can't imagine I pick up the camera again, but it's always possible. So anyways, I'll be back. Hello vlog. Ignore the fact that I look absolutely crazy. And also ignore the fact that I didn't talk to you guys at all yesterday. But here I am. We're at my sister's house, and I worked yesterday, so it was a little bit not a fun day for me. And then we went to Andrew's parents for dinner, so busy day. But the positive to working yesterday was that I didn't work with anybody that I liked to talk to. So I was able to finish Every Version of You, and I gave this a 4 stars. I really enjoyed this book. I liked the story a lot, and it was kind of like a do-over at life rather than like try to figure out where she went wrong and then go back to her normal life. I really enjoyed. She just kind of had to like not start fresh because she picked the time that she was like trying to fix. It was such a sweet romance. I really enjoyed the characters. They had so much growth, I felt like, throughout the little time difference change thing. And honestly, I just really loved the story. I loved the cat. I actually picked this book, I think it was the August TBR prompt, to pick a book with an animal on the cover, so the animal was pretty prominent in the story. It's not just like a fun little like add-in. I really liked that part, and I liked the romance. I liked watching the characters kind of relive their lives but fall in love with each other. It was really sweet. Very good story. Very much enjoyed. So I would highly recommend picking this up if you haven't already. It's a really good one. But once I finished that, I was like, it's time for Assassin's Blade. This is the evil cat that I was talking about. He's actually the worst. But anyways, I'm on page like 150 of Assassin's Blade. Sorry, I got like warped in my... I just made a coffee for the first time with their Breville coffee machine, and now I really want one because that was so fun. I don't know how it's gonna taste because my sister always makes it for me. But taste test. Okay, I could definitely do less raspberry, but that's like my pouring problem. That's not a machine problem. But I used this Swiss chocolate mocha syrup and then raspberry syrup. I didn't realize how strong the raspberry was. It's still good. I am enjoying it, but wait, Andrew, I might have to get a Breville machine. You can get me one for my birthday. The single shot one. Well, no, the single pull. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm reading Assassin's Blade now. Andrew and I are going on a date today. We are spending the whole day together, so I'm sure once we get back from our lunch thing, I'm hoping that we do a little, maybe we could do a little bit of a reading session. Date starts at 11. Okay, so I actually literally didn't take you guys anywhere with us today. Andrew and I had a lovely, oh, can you tell I was holding my kid? Andrew and I had a lovely time. We went to a winery and had some good old wine. It was delicious. And then we came back home and we played some Minecraft. We did not do any reading like I said that we possibly would. But that's totally okay. We're gonna do some reading tonight, which is what I'm about to sit down and do while Andrew is on bath duty. I am, in fact, exhausted. I just watered all of my sister's plants, so that was fun. They have so many plants here. They are plant lovers, but I just poured myself a huge mason jar of water, and now I'm gonna plop my butt on their bed and read. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. Happy end of the vlog. I've just made my coffee and I'm here to say that I finished the Assassin's Blade last night, and upon further research, I found out that I rated the Assassin's Blade 4 stars last time I read it. It has been since bumped up to a 5. I don't know how I didn't rate it a 5 stars the first time. Maybe I was being like, oh, the English is okay, there's so many more books in the series. But the Assassin's Blade is a 5 star for me. This coffee is also 5 stars for me. It's a double shot with white chocolate, blackberry syrup. It's really good. I wanted to end this vlog because I'm gonna start a new book today and I'm gonna start a new vlog today. Andrew and I are gonna have a super chill day today. I'm not gonna be up to much, not doing anything, just relaxing, reading our books, playing with Little Miss Girl, maybe watching some Harry Potter. That could be fun. So that's gonna be it for this vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo!